Let's talk about 500 million LinkedIn users being sold online. And LinkedIn, of course, is incredibly popular. I know I use it, so this is troubling. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we mentioned the 533 million accounts from Facebook that had been leaked online, and it had been leaked online for basically for free. So here, LinkedIn, it looks like this information has been scraped from the website, and it's basically the same things. So this person, this malware writer, is trying to sell it. Of the 500 million accounts, they have provided 2 million records as proof, so a small fraction of it. But it definitely has all of that information that you've provided to LinkedIn. And I've seen lots of tweets around this that you might actually even be in violation of various different data protection laws if you've ever been asked by any one of these social networking sites, hey, why don't you just upload your all the contacts from your cell phone so we can see if any of your friends are using this service. That is effectively giving that service like LinkedIn or Facebook all of that contact information so that they can continue to build shadow profiles. You might not have released your phone number to LinkedIn, but if somebody has your email address that you did use together with your cell phone number and they upload their address book, now LinkedIn can take those two bits of information, tie them together, and continue to build a dossier on you.
Great. That's all I can say. Now, of course, the one thing that we would say is change your password. Well, you should be rotating passwords anyways, but in this case, they already have the data, so there's not much you can do.
It doesn't sound like it was passwords that they have,
right?
But it's emails and phone numbers. So what to look out for? Targeted phishing attacks. If this information that they have includes the people that you're in contact with, well, you can expect an email claiming to be from, Joe, your best friend, saying, hey, did you see this? Or is this really you in this video? You should take a quick look at it. And really what they're sending you is, it's not really Joe, your friend, that sent this to you, but by prefacing it so it looks like it's coming from Joe, it's more likely to happen. Because they've got phone numbers, probably cell phone numbers, expect SMS and or those calls saying, hey, this is your credit card company. Why don't you confirm your details so that we can protect your credit card number? Or, and this one seems to be troubling as well, brute forcing the passwords of the profiles. They now have who you are, your email address, and they can now start trying to break your password. So A, have a really good password. B, have some way of getting alerted if somebody is trying to change your password or has failed too many times, and or set up two-factor authentication. When you log in from a new device, have it send you a message to your cell phone so that you can confirm that it is you.
Yeah, this will continue to happen more and more. Last week we're talking, like you said, about Facebook user data being copied and sold. Now we're talking about LinkedIn. So that's rough. I haven't seen anything personally lately in terms of sketchy texts or phone numbers. Of course, the tax department's constantly calling to say that there's a warrant for my arrest, or I don't know, my social insurance number has been canceled. That's a scam, by the way, if you don't know that already. But well, it seems to be the velocity of these things are picking up.
Definitely seems like that.
Now, you've mentioned Have I Been Pawned before. Is that a good place to put your email address in and find out where you've been compromised?
It is. they've actually updated it to include cell phone numbers. So I did a test with my own cell phone number here, and of at least the 2 million out of this 500 million that have been released as proof, my cell phone number is not included in that. So.
And if your cell phone number or email address does show up in that list, is there anything you can do about it, or just other than be aware of it?
If it's an email address that you used 20 years ago at AOL, you've probably abandoned it already. But if it's your cell phone number that you've had for 20 years and you don't want to change it because absolutely everybody has it, you just have to be more vigilant.
Sure. Same with emails. If you have a current email address being used, that's on the list. Okay.